Hello, my name is Travis Monk. This is one of a series of videos on classification and evolution. In this video, I will describe the main patterns of evolution, or different ways that organisms can change over time. In this video, coevolution, convergent evolution, and divergent evolution will be described using examples. The image on this slide demonstrates divergent evolution, how many species split off from one original organism. This is one pattern of evolution that will be elaborated upon later. Divergent evolution, as shown in the previous slide, occurs when a group of organisms become more and more different until they reach a point where they're unable to interbreed any longer. The word diverge means to split apart. The primary reason for this is that organisms are isolated from one another somehow. This process, speciation, will be described in a later video. Adaptive radiation is a type of divergence where many species arise from one original species. An example of divergence, where the species were isolated from one another, would be finches, which are a type of bird, shown in the picture to the right, on the Galapagos Islands. There was hypothesized to be one ancestor of all these finches. Given a very long time period and being stuck on islands that are a little too far to fly back and forth from easily, the finches adapted to different food sources and different environments, eventually becoming different sizes, having different beak structures, and eventually not being able to interbreed with one another. This is one pattern of evolution that was observed by Charles Darwin. Coevolution occurs when organisms evolve with each other, when they become uniquely adapted to one another. The prefix co means together. This can occur in a variety of different ways. In the example picture provided, a hummingbird and a flower show coevolution. The beak of the hummingbird, for example, has become long and shaped the way that it is so that it can feed from the flower. The flower has come to rely upon the hummingbird to reproduce. Some organisms become so closely adapted to each other that they would not be able to survive without their coevolution partner. Predators and prey provide another example of this pattern of evolution. A lion needs to catch a gazelle in order to survive. As a result, only the fastest lions survive. Consequently, only the most agile, the quickest gazelle get to reproduce, otherwise they're removed from the gene pool. Humans have bacteria in our intestines, and humans use these bacteria to help break down foods and obtain vitamins and other nutrients, while the bacteria obtain food that they need to survive too. Human survival depends upon these bacteria. This illustrates a third example of this pattern of evolution, coevolution. The last pattern of evolution that will be described in this video is convergent evolution. To converge means to come together. In convergent evolution, organisms adapt similar traits separately. One example of this involves the picture to the right, showing marsupials, animals that feed offspring in a pouch, think a kangaroo, and placentals, organisms that feed their offspring in the uterus, like humans. These organisms live in different places and have adapted their characteristics separately, but they eat the same basic things and live in the same basic environments. A shark and a dolphin would also provide an example of convergent evolution. Sharks and dolphins both live in the same places, they eat the same things, but they are very, very different organisms. That is the end of this video, providing an overview of different patterns of evolution. If you're interested in learning more about evolution, classification, or any other theme of biology, please subscribe to my channel. Thank you.